Hey, I'm Nate Harley, if you don't know me, and I'm Associate Pastor at Christ Church Montevideo. And if you are following along with our Sunday messages when this whole social distancing started, you'll remember that Pastor John talked about how the Apostle Paul's situation when he was writing the second letter to Timothy can be applied to our situation. Because he's writing that letter from prison, and many of us might feel that our reality these days feels not that different. And there's another letter that Paul wrote while he was in forced isolation, and that's Philippians. Now, this time, it's most likely that he wasn't actually in a jail cell, but that he was under house arrest in Rome. Acts 28 tells us that he was allowed to live in a rented house for 2 years all by himself with a soldier to guard him. And now, we've been kind of in a light house arrest ourselves. And instead of a Roman guard, we have here in Uruguay a helicopter that flies over the Rambla with a megaphone to keep us in. But I wonder, if you were to think of one word to describe your experience so far in this social quarantine, what would it be? Just one word. Maybe you would pick lonely or restless. Or if you are especially feeling the economic impact of this crisis, you might pick anxious or angry, annoyed, or afraid. But if you're like me, I bet that your word is different than Paul's. So if you read throughout the book of Philippians, it's very clear that Paul picked joy as his word. And that is weird. Given his circumstances, that makes no sense. In fact, that word that we translate as joy or rejoice or glad, it appears 16 times in this letter. But Paul doesn't plug his ears and pretend that his terrible circumstances are not happening. Neither does he deny his negative feelings or his needs. But he does announce, I have learned the secret of being content, even joyful, in every situation. I'm telling you, the book of Philippians, it feels as if it was written for today's situation. So I want to challenge you to read through the whole letter to the Philippians in one sitting. But it won't take you longer than 15 minutes. Plus, you can use your Bible app or go to BibleGateway.com and have it read to you as you follow along. And stay tuned to see the next videos of this mini-series about this letter. And hopefully you can discover with me the courage to be a little weird and to honestly be able to say, whatever happens, I choose joy.